Do you remember how there was a weird energy between co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni when their film It Ends With Us was released? Well, it turns out there was something going on, as Blake has just sued Justin, but Justin is hitting back. So what really happened? Well, fans pointed out that Justin was noticeably absent from joint press events for the movie when it first came out, and that there weren't really any premiere photos of him and Blake together. According to a source who spoke to Us Weekly at the time, there were two camps on the film, Team Blake and Team Justin. This creative struggle set the tone for the negative experience behind the scenes and grew into them not speaking anymore. Now, this made sense as Justin only appeared on the red carpet solo and side by side with his wife Emily and other friends and family, but never with Blake or other co-stars. Now, unnamed sources told The Hollywood Reporter that there was a fracture among the filmmakers in post-production, and that Blake, who was a producer on the film, had commissioned her own cut of the film from editor Shane Reed, who was the editor on her husband Ryan Reynolds' film Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, everyone on the internet then pretty much switched on Blake, calling her the problem and digging up things that made the star look bad. A journalist stepped forward to talk about how uncomfortable they were interviewing Blake in 2016. Norwegian interviewer Kirsty Flaw, who goes by Curtsy, uploaded her 2016 interview with Blake that was so uncomfortable it made her want to quit her journalism career. At the time of the interview, Blake had announced her pregnancy at the Met Gala that May, but appeared to take offense when Curtsy starts the interview by congratulating her on her little bump. "Congrats on your little bump," Blake mockingly retorts to Curtsy, who visibly isn't pregnant, and later on in the interview, Blake and her co-star seem to just ignore Curtsy altogether. It's really awkward. Now, Blake had also been blasted as tone deaf and shallow after she hosted an interview with her It Ends With Us co-stars and failed to discuss the serious message behind the movie. Blake sat down with fellow cast members Jenny Slate and Isabella Ferrer, as well as author Colleen Hoover, and many people were left unamused by the lighthearted nature of their conversation. Now, the four women giggled together as they discussed everything from their dream job to their zodiac signs, but there was no mention of DV during their chat. And social media users were quick to slam them, particularly Blake, who hosted the interview, for partaking in the breezy questionnaire given the serious nature of the film, and for failing to speak about the topic. Now, everyone was blasting Blake for the way she promoted the movie, and there were many viral posts about the star, exposing her as a mean girl in Hollywood. Now, everyone just seemed to be over her, but at the end of December though, things heated up as Blake filed a complaint with the California Civil Rights Department on December 20th. Then she filed a lawsuit in New York federal court, which was brought against Justin Baldoni, as well as the film's production company, Wayfarer Studios, its CEO, Jamie Heath, Baldoni's publicist, Jennifer Abel, and crisis communications representative, Melissa Nathan. Now, Blake is alleging that Justin caused her to suffer severe emotional distress and pain, humiliation, embarrassment, belittlement, frustration, and mental anguish, in addition to lost wages. She then claimed that Justin improvised unwanted kissing, Justin called her personal trainer behind her back, Jamie showed inappropriate videos of his wife on set, and various other issues while on set. Now, Blake's husband Ryan Reynolds was present at these meetings to back her up, as Blake claimed she made a list of demands she wanted Justin and Jamie to meet before she resumed filming, which claimed that Justin should not make inquiries about her weight and make no further mention of her father, who had passed. Now, in the lawsuit, Blake claims that Justin hired a crisis PR team to smear her in retaliation for her raising the issues. And it honestly appears that way, to be honest, and more proof of that came true as on December 22nd, the New York Times released an article about all of this. Private messages obtained by the New York Times appear to show intentional attempt to bury Blake. "You know, we can bury anyone," Justin's PR Nathan is alleged to have said, per the New York Times. Justin is said to have sent examples of a viral social media thread accusing another celebrity of bullying, writing, "This is what we would need," the Times alleged. Miss Nathan soon floated proposals to hire contractors to dominate social media through full social account takedowns by starting threads of theories and generally working to change the narrative. "All of this will most importantly be untraceable," she wrote. But Justin's lawyer said that he had hired a crisis manager due to multiple demands and threats he alleged Blake made, including threatening to not show up on set, threatening to not promote the film, ultimately leading to the demise during release if her demands were not met. Now, the same day this article came out, Justin was dropped by his talent agency, and many celebrities were speaking out in support of Blake. Colleen Hoover, who refused to do press with Baldoni, posted to Instagram after Blake first made her allegations to call her nothing but honest, kind, supportive, and patient. America Ferrera, Alexis Bledel, and Amber Tamblyn, who starred alongside Blake in her 2005 breakout role in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, slammed the vindictive effort and sued to discredit her voice, and Amber Heard said she had seen similar social media campaigns firsthand and up close, calling it horrifying and destructive. Actresses Kate Beckinsale and Abigail Breslin shared their own stories of harassment and retaliation in the wake of Blake's lawsuit, and director Paul Feig posted that Blake did not deserve any of the smear campaign. Another one of Blake's It Ends With Us co-stars, Brandon Slynar, posted a link to the initial New York Times story, and Jenny Slate, another co-star in the film, said she stands by her loyal friend. Amy Schumer posted a story on Instagram that said, "I believe Blake," and Sony Pictures, the distributor of the movie, also showed support for the actress. "We have previously expressed our support for Blake in connection with her work on the film. We fully and firmly reiterate that support today. Further, we strongly condemn any reputational attacks on her. Any such attacks have no place in our business or in civil society," it said. But then, Justin sued the New York Times for $250 million and claimed that Ryan Reynolds aggressively berated him. Justin and 9 other plaintiffs, including publicists Melissa Nathan and Jennifer Bell, brought a $250 million lawsuit against the newspaper alleging libel and false light invasion of privacy. Now, the suit, which has been seen by The Independent, was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and claims that the Times reporting cherry-picked and altered communications, stripped of necessary context, and deliberately spliced to mislead. Now, in the lawsuit, Justin and Jamie accused the New York Times of publishing a one-sided article based on Blake's complaint with the California Civil Rights Department. The suit alleged that the Times relied almost entirely on Lively's unverified and self-serving narrative, lifting it nearly verbatim while disregarding an abundance of evidence that contradicted her claims and exposed her true motives. But the Times did not care. Now, a spokesperson for the New York Times said, "Our story was meticulously and responsibly reported," and they said that the outlet had reviewed thousands of pages of original documents, including the text messages and emails that we quote accurately and at length in the article. Now, the lawsuit said the plaintiffs suffered damages that amount to at least $250 million. Now, specific lies have also been called out by Justin's team. Blake claimed that Justin invited her privacy by entering her makeup trailer uninvited while she was undressed, including when she was breastfeeding. But Justin's legal team refuted the claim, referring to alleged texts by Blake that read, "I'm just pumping in my trailer if you want to work on our lines," to which the actor responded, "Copy, eating with the crew and we'll head that way." Now, it seems like Justin's team is trying to expose Blake for lying and are showing the proof that they have. Well, that's all for our video on Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni today. Whose side are you on? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time.